Have you ever noticed this? You're talking to someone, and their eyes keep drifting away, down, to the side, anywhere but yours. And immediately, your mind starts guessing. Are they insecure? Are they hiding something? Are they uninterested? But here's the truth most people don't realize. Eye contact avoidance is rarely simple, and it's almost never random. In psychology, especially Jungian psychology, what someone avoids is often more revealing than what they confront. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." Eye contact is one of the most direct confrontations between two unconscious minds. So when someone avoids it, something is happening beneath the surface. In this video, we're not talking about cheap body language tricks. We're exploring what eye contact avoidance actually reveals about identity, self-awareness, attraction, fear, power, and the shadow. By the end of this video, you won't just notice it anymore. You'll understand it. And that understanding changes how you move through the world. Eye contact is one of the oldest psychological signals humans have. Before language, before writing, before culture, there were eyes. Eye contact activates the limbic system, the emotional brain. It triggers vulnerability, connection, threat assessment, and attraction all at once. That's why prolonged eye contact can feel intimate. Unwanted eye contact can feel threatening. Avoiding eye contact can feel protective. When two people lock eyes, something unspoken happens. Status is negotiated, trust is tested, presence is revealed. This is why Jung believed the eyes were a gateway to the unconscious. Looking directly into someone's eyes forces awareness, and awareness is uncomfortable for people who haven't integrated themselves. So when someone avoids eye contact, they're not just avoiding you. They're often avoiding themselves. Most people assume eye contact avoidance equals insecurity. That's only partially true. Yes, sometimes it signals social anxiety, a low confidence, fear of judgment. But here's the part no one talks about. Some people avoid eye contact because they are deeply self-aware.
They feel everything.
They notice shifts in energy. They sense emotional undercurrents, and intense eye contact overstimulates them. These individuals often think deeply, reflect constantly, live inwardly. Jung would describe this as introverted intuition or introverted feeling. Not weak, not shy, just internally rich. So the first life hack is this. Never judge eye contact in isolation. Context matters more than the behavior itself. Now we go deeper. Carl Jung introduced the concept of the shadow, the parts of ourselves we repress, deny, or refuse to look at. The shadow contains shame, desire, fear, unexpressed power. Eye contact is confrontational because it mirrors us. When someone looks into your eyes, they're not just seeing you. They're seeing what you awaken inside them. People avoid eye contact when you reflect something unresolved in them. You trigger attraction they don't want to feel. You represent confidence they haven't claimed. This is why some people avoid eye contact with authority figures. Others avoid it with people they're drawn to. Others avoid it with people who see too clearly. It's not about dominance. It's about exposure. The shadow does not like being seen. Here's a counterintuitive truth. Avoiding eye contact can signal attraction, especially when paired with nervous smiles, glances followed by withdrawal, increased self-touching, changes in posture. Attraction creates vulnerability, and vulnerability threatens the ego. So the psyche retreats. This is especially common in people who fear rejection, fear loss of control, fear emotional exposure. Jung believed attraction often activates unconscious material, meaning they don't know why they feel what they feel, so they avoid the eyes, the most direct emotional channel. Life hack. Watch behavior patterns, not single moments. Attraction avoidance looks different from insecurity avoidance. Stoicism teaches something powerful. Control what is yours, release what is not. Eye contact becomes interesting when you stop trying to control it. The strongest presence in the room is not the one forcing eye contact. It's the one comfortable whether it happens or not. People with grounded confidence don't chase validation, don't demand attention, don't flinch when ignored. Ironically, this calm detachment often invites eye contact.
Why?
Because presence feels safe. Stoics understood that power doesn't need to announce itself. Let's be honest. Sometimes avoidance does indicate deception. But not in the way movies portray. Lying doesn't always cause eye contact avoidance. Cognitive load does. When someone is constructing a story, managing impressions, monitoring reactions, their mental resources are divided, so their eyes disengage. Key signs to look for: inconsistency over time, delayed responses, over-explaining. Again, context over cliches. Here's the real takeaway. This video isn't about diagnosing others. It's about self-awareness. Ask yourself, when do you avoid eye contact? With whom? Why? Is it fear? Is it attraction? Is it discomfort with being seen? Jung believed growth begins with honest reflection. When you understand your own avoidance patterns, you stop projecting meaning onto others blindly. And that's power. Quiet power. Sometimes people look away because they're weak. Sometimes because they're overwhelmed. Sometimes because they're attracted. Sometimes because they're hiding. Sometimes because they're deeply conscious. The mistake is assuming only one meaning. The wise observe without rushing to judge. As Carl Jung warned us, everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. So next time someone avoids your eyes,
Pause. Observe. Reflect.
what they avoid may have nothing to do with you, and everything to do with what you awaken in them. If this video made you think, not just nod along, but actually pause, that's not an accident. Most content tries to entertain you. This one was meant to wake something up. Because psychology isn't about labeling people, it's about recognizing patterns. In others, yes, but especially in yourself. Every time you notice someone avoid eye contact, there's a temptation to judge, to assume, to simplify. But real self-mastery begins when you resist that impulse. When you stay curious instead of reactive. When you observe without rushing to conclusions. That ability to pause, to reflect, to see beneath the surface is rare, and it's powerful. If you want more conversations like this, about human behavior, inner strength, attraction, awareness, and the quiet psychology that shapes our lives, subscribe to this channel, not for noise, not for trends, but for depth. And remember this: the most dangerous mind is not the loudest one, not the most aggressive, not the one seeking attention. The most dangerous mind is the one that understands itself. Because when you see yourself clearly, no one can control you through fear, through projection, or through confusion. You move differently. You speak differently. You see the world as it is, not as your emotions distort it. And once that awareness clicks, there's no going back. Stay conscious.